Good morning, everyone. How are you? I have a surprise for you today. I'm actually cooking. Margaret's kitchen is actually in Mom's kitchen today and stuff. So right now I'm going to make a green chili salsa. Um, my mother used to come up with all kinds of things to do, to cook with when we were growing and stuff. So she created a lot of her own little versions of everything, just to give us a different flavor, I guess you'd call it, or a different meal. And today I'm going to do this green chili salsa and stuff. So anyways, welcome to Margaret's kitchen, aka Mom's kitchen and stuff. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry up a little bit of tomatoes so that I can make my salsa. And then Mother did not use them. Let's go ahead then. She never did that. She was very plain and simple. So maybe you guys will get to say hi to her today. I know a lot of you have been asking for me to cook with my mother. She's been under the weather, so she'll pop in a little bit and say hi to all of you. But again, welcome to Margaret's kitchen, aka Mom's kitchen, and stuff. I used to cook here a lot, actually, especially when my father was very ill. I used to, spend a lot of my time here, which a lot of you know that, and stuff. So it was always very rewarding to be here and stuff. And so we, I did all the cooking, and I enjoyed it. I enjoy cooking and sharing the different foods that I do, and stuff. So it was nice, and it's been 11 years, like I told all of you. My dad's been gone 11 years now, so, and he spent a lot of time in this kitchen. Him and my mother, they create little meals all the time. If they weren't eating sardines with a bunch of onion, they were eating tuna or something. They would create. You'd walk in and they'd have with mustard. I remember, sardines with lots of onions and mustard, and they have crackers or whatever, but that's what my parents would do. So anyways, welcome, and thank you for everyone that has subscribed to my channel and that has been a part of my channel. I so gratefully appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, thumbs up, then don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to my channel and stuff. So I appreciate it. So anyways, what I'm doing is doing fresh garlic. My mother rarely used garlic from a jar. She always seemed to have fresh garlic. And it's a staple that you'll find in a lot of kitchens, especially here in New Mexico and stuff. My mother always had fresh garlic. And a lot of times she would sit here and she'd peel a bunch of garlic and she'd put it in a little bowl or a jar or whatever she had. And she'd always have it ready, and for whatever she was going to prepare or make and whatnot. And it was mostly chili that she was doing, right, Mary Lou? Chili you do with just garlic, right?
And other stuff.
Yeah, mostly her chili. I hope you guys heard her. Like I said, she's been under the weather, so she may or may not want to come on camera. But it's okay. It's her kitchen and stuff. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just toasting up these. And she always has a skillet on the stove. It's kind of like there's nothing like eating fried eggs at your mom's house. I don't know if a lot of you think that way or not, but I do. My sisters and stuff like that. All of us feel like that. And so anyway, so I'm just toasting up all of these. And then we got some chile. So last night, Victoria, if all of you remember, she got chili from Rosales Food Produce. They're on, I think it's on 12th Street or 4th Street, she said, the new store. And then this one is from Nelson's Meat Market here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And so this one is more of a mild and stuff, but it had a lot of red, not mild, I'm sorry. This one is just hot. So anyways, but so by toasting these up, what I'm doing is I'm making sure all the juices and stuff come out of the tomatoes. I'm going to probably put one more tomato, another couple of tomatoes. And it's just a fun way of making salsa. You know, a lot of times, my mother never bought jalapenos. She bought yellow hots because that was one of hers and my dad's favorite were yellow hots and not really jalapenos. It was all mostly yellow hots and stuff. So she would make, like if Sheila would eat those stew, she would just all kinds of stuff. That was like the bomb and stuff. So one day I'll make that with her. So you see, it's just making these to come out, like I said, you want the juices, you want them to get soft, you want them to cook. And you want that aroma. Okay, look at this, how good it looks. And you want it to get toasty, a little toast, you know, cooked like this and stuff. So that way, when you see it blistering like that, tomatoes are almost completely soft, and so is the onion. So are the onions. Okay, so now I'm going to get the green chili, and I'm going to mix both of these together because my mother cannot eat too hot of chili anymore, even though she would love to, but she doesn't. She can't anymore. And like I said, she would just make us different things. And I think that our mother invented bean dip herself because she would just create everything for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my gloves because, like I said, she was more brave than me because she would, the chili itself, she would always smash it with her hands, no gloves, no nothing. I don't think they didn't use gloves back then. And so, but I'm a weenie. I'm afraid to burn my hands with chili.
She also can cut the green chili with scissors.
Yes.
Or poultry scissors.
Yeah, she says I could always use her poultry scissors too. And stuff, because my other sister that's here mostly, that's what she does. She'll use that. Gonna get her salt. And so I'm gonna just put, how much salt would you put to this? Just a palmful?
Oh, you should use it that way.
Like that?
You use it like a salt shaker.
Yeah, put about that much?
Okay.
Yeah. Wave never this way, like this. Like I said, she's not feeling her oats. But she's getting better. I mean, you know, she just has that cough, a little bit of a cough, but she always did her chili with her hands, right? That was her favorite way of doing this. And so that's what we're doing today, because like I said, we're going to make a green chili salsa, and this salsa is going to go really good with the caldo that I'm making. That's the other thing. My mother always made caldos, different types of caldos. If it wasn't soupy rice, it was, what was it?
Potato.
feel-good soup. If not, it was the gravy with hamburger meat. She always made us that, and that was one of our biggest staples. She always made us that, and we always have fresh tortillas. So today I'm making fresh tortillas. And I don't know, she always got the chili perfect, so I don't know. A lot of grinding with your hands. Right, and I have my can at home, and I think my mother still has her can. Do you have your can still? Uh-oh. Somebody took her can. So anyways, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do this. I've had my can at home for, 25 years. And my mother, we always had the same can. And stuff, so.
Chocolate.
Okay, so now all my tomatoes, and I want that little bit of a char on them. Look at this. I'm going to remove it from the heat. Look at that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Always want that char. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here. Turn my heat off.
This is yours.
Yes. Okay, see? And now what I'm doing is just going to smash it all in here. And I'm using this, she has a good spatula here. Just a little bit just to dang, this looks so good. It's almost like using a can when you're using the spatula.
Could use a scissors too.
Yeah. No, the chili's done. I'm just smashing the tomatoes. Just smashing the tomatoes. And
You didn't invite anybody else here?
no.
Good.
Mother's not feeling good, so not too much company. Just my husband and my brother today. Well, it's a Monday, so everybody's working. This looks so good. And I love the onions like this. Look at how good this looks.
Yeah.
My dad would be in hog heaven. I'm going to take the garlic out so I could smash it really well. Okay, and I put my glove on top of this because this way I can smash it better. Okay. Like this. See?
Look at this. Look, delicious. And you can see the onions, and that's what you want to see. You want to see all that. Okay, you guys, thank you for being a part of Margaret's Kitchen, or AKA Mom's Kitchen today. And don't forget, if you haven't purchased my cookbook, www.nmcookbookmariabaca.com, or on my Amazon store. It's there and stuff. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We'll talk to you soon. And remember, if you haven't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Primero Dios. Love you all. Bye. God bless you. Adios.